Okay, still. Siri sighed and, for once, was serious.
I wanted to wait till later, but thank you for worrying about me.
I gave her a look that tells her that she can tell me anything.
When my mom died, I couldn't take it. I tried to end it all, but...
Your father stopped it, didn't he?
Yeah, since Fan, Mega, and her team been watching me.
So they were for her sake more than anything. That explains a couple of things.
Yeah, I guess so. I might have had other reasons for the occult club.
I don't blame you. No one can truly let go of the past.
Oh, but I did make it for you. Besides, we got more members, so it's all coming together.
So you're gonna leave those thoughts behind?
I'd say purely by choice, but yup. Now I want to help others avoid such moments.
I'm not depressed, Sayori.
But you are lonely. Isn't that right?
Well, outside of this club, I don't really talk to others. I guess that maybe those rumors are based on some truths. Okay, so I might be. What's that got to do with depression?
It's hard to explain, but if you never understand that, well, it's even better. Thanks for letting me talk. I was worried this would go poorly.
Why would you think that?
It makes people look at me differently. You never seem to care about things. It's like a breath of fresh air.
I wasn't sure how to respond. I guess that's a good thing. Hey, how about later I can share what happens to my parents? It sounds kind of dumb that I never brought this up, but...
That's not stupid, Knots. Take your time. These things aren't easy to talk about. I'll be there when you're ready, so don't force yourself, alright?
I gave her a nod and we left to join back with the others. Hey, you missed us boring that girl to death that she finally left. I asked her why she was here in the club. My first thought was she wanted to join, but...
You mean Hino-san?
Yuri nodded. That doesn't explain why these two were going out of their way to bore her to leave. Was there a reason? Why, though? I don't trust her. That's it? All she did was stare at us. Not saying a word. Why do you think I kept my mouth shut when she came in? It was like she was trying to make herself invisible. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Why are you being weird around her? Are you sure you want to know? Of course I'm sure. She's probably just some dumb kid with too much free time. Maybe. What? I mean, it's unclear. You can see sin and you have nothing? That's like the ultimate cheat sheet. That would work normally. Assuming that we could see anything on her. Excuse me? There's nothing. Either that means she's completely free of sin, or something's strange about her. I didn't know you guys had limits. Everyone has limits. While most never reveal a weak hand, do you go around flaunting how weak and pathetic you are? Of course I don't. Well, thank you for answering your own question. I'm not pathetic, though. Calm down, that was a question. Wonder why that girl was let off her leash.
Hino-san isn't so animal.
True, but why was she here alone? I stopped to think about that. Something got Koto worked up, and that was a good question.
I can ask Monica about it later. I know I tend to wander when I get bored. I wouldn't ditch my own love, just when there's nothing important to do.
Just then, we heard a cheery sounding ringtone.
Oh, that's me.
She takes out her phone and looks at who was calling her.
Oh, it's Dad.
She picked up the phone and we only heard one side of their call.
Yeah, I'm still at the club. What? Oh, okay. Can I bring friends over? Really? Thanks, Dad. Yeah, really? Why?
What's going on? What did her dad say for her to have that reaction?
Sure. I'll let her know.
She ends the call and looks at us. What did your dad want?
Dad wants me to cut the club short. And,
I gave her a look to tell me.
Well, he wants to talk to you.
Wait, what? Did he say why?
No. But he also wants to meet Yuri Koto.
That's really weird. Fan, I remembered that what Sayori said this morning. Didn't you say that your father was talking to the principal last night? Pardon me, I bit my tongue a little bit. What?
I only know what I told champion. Suzuki-san bribed me with
Bribed, you mean?
with candy, which is good for when they were talking about something serious.
You mean bribe? Okay, I guess it was a Sayoriism.
Yeah, that's the word.
Is food just their answer to getting what they want? Wait a second. Never mind. So I guess the lessons we hour will have to wait.
Now you're getting it.
Are you sure this is a good idea? I can't imagine inviting us into your house when it was on your list of things to do.
Well, not at first.
It was never on my list.
Seeing as I got you involved, this will make perfect timing to introduce my family.
Does she act like this often? All the time. Unique.
Isn't it a good thing?
Always.
Alright then. To the super cool Venom!
I'm more wondering what her dad wants with us. Meanwhile, in the literature club. We're gone. Agony. Man, today was quite something. To find out someone I have been staying away from has been having, they're nothing more than rumors, of course, but the fact she ran away scared really didn't help matters.
To think that Amaya-san was heavily involved with the mail to her staff.
Of course there's nothing more than hearsay. At least me and Reiko were on the same page. Monica set her papers aside.
That's right. But things don't look good for her. It does explain a few things.
Huh? What do you mean? Monica takes her time to think about it.
Take Fukunaga-sensei, for example.
Isn't he the one with the bald spot?
He's been giving her a lot of attention. But that's me not exactly putting down a solid lead. The real question is where she got this rumor from.
You mean the transfers?
Or so Goto, as she was the one who you said started this rumor. I wonder.
That girl was definitely defending that delinquent. She's not going to let that go, is she? And what's with Monica's odd tunnel vision focused toward these new girls? First it was Natsuki. The door opened before I could continue with that thought. It was Hino. When did she leave the club? Oh, Hino-san! Where have you been? She just shrugged and took a seat at one of the chairs. Ever since yesterday, I'm going to be seeing her in a new light, that's for sure. I wonder if she might be mute or something. Huh. That might explain why she looks like she's in a bad mood most of the time.
You didn't miss much. We were only discussing what happened at the cafeteria today. I missed it after talking with Sayori about the rumors that we were spreading about Ogawa-san taking advantage of her. And I have been very busy with everything, so hard to even pay attention to it.
That's not surprising, considering that becoming president of the student council wasn't even her choice and all.
Okay, everyone. That's it for today's meeting. I promised Hallie that I'll meet him at the park.
Oh yeah, her boyfriend. But I don't know much about him. Then again, me and Reiko met him once during the summer. I put my Pt.10 GS in my handbag and got up from my seat. Let's hope Lady isn't home. Outside the Akayama residence. Sayori's POV. Sayori, we're her.
I finally arrived. I'm so glad I got all that off my chest back at the club. Natsuki was a good listener. But what did Dad want to talk to Natsuki about? Maybe I should have eavesdropped on what the principal and my dad were talking about. Dad wouldn't like it for sure, but at least I would have an answer for Natsuki.
Your father will be here shortly.
Okay. They left us alone.
Are you sure they aren't demons?
I don't think so.
Can't be. I can sense their sins. It was a joke.
Natsuki looked at where they left her with worry.
Is it Dad? Yes.
That's a worried look out of Natsuki.
Sister isn't being serious. Their sins aren't worth them ascending down to hell.
That's great to hear. So you'll always try finding sin in others.
Let's see, sin comes to us as naturally as noticing the color of someone's hair. Trust me, we wouldn't or couldn't turn it off if we tried. Not that I mind. Who knows when having dirt on someone can end up being useful. Might even be enough to help others.
Goto flashed a smile as Natsuki looked away from her. Did something happen between them?
Yeah, Yeah, but try not to take code with face value. She's a liar.
Such hurtful words. It is true, though. Even you're agreeing, sis. I gave a laugh at their banter. That's just who you are. You aren't mad at that. I don't see anything wrong. We can all be pretty boring if we were all the same person. That is a noble sentiment. Yeah, talk about the shiny night seal.
It's a paladin, and you'd be turned to ashes just being near one.
Good thing none of us are holy, then. She might have a point. I keep trying to find the happy side of things, but I can't stop thinking of last night with Dad. Did they find out where her family is? Her family deserves to know what happens to their little girl.
Deserves. Hey, Yuri!
Huh? You seem unhappy. I shook my head. Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking about what we're gonna be eating. Suzuki-san's food is gonna blow all of you away.
Everyone.
Dad! I rushed up and gave him a big ol' hug.
Koto and Yuri, I presume.
Yes.
Follow me. Suzuki-san has the food prepared.
Yay, food! Yup, I knew that Dad was going to make dinner time awkward again. I love Dad, I just wish he didn't have to do that. Koto and her sister were enjoying Suzuki-san's food. Oh, okay, they were also doing it so they don't have to talk to Dad. Still, at least they were enjoying it.
DNA testing is underway on that body you all found under that crawl space.
You can do that kind of stuff?
I can tell Nox is a bit more brave to talk without fear. Even if she regrets it just as quickly.
So what happened?
That is what the police are looking into. By school records, no one should have been in the crawl space. I trust you understand what comes next if this turns into a murder case.
People start asking questions.
At least you understand the gravity of the situation. I trust that no one discussed this elsewhere.
Well, duh! What benefit would anyone get out of that?
Then let me ask another question. Why were you in a spot that was locked up? Students shouldn't be there to start with.
We were doing our cult club activities. Chasing ghosts and stuff. I didn't need to repeat what he was trying to say. Looking down my plate, I felt like I was supposed to stop talking. Was the problem? Koto dropped her fork, breaking the awkward silence. We were putting spirits to rest. Technically speaking, if none of them had a messed up life, we wouldn't be in this mess, right? Wouldn't that responsibility fall upon the school instead? I looked back up, shocked by Koto talking. She wasn't afraid of my dad. I want to be happy, but...
And by what means are you dealing with ghosts? That is dangerous stuff to be misusing.
What's the problem? A couple of loose matches being tossed around. Are you afraid of a random spark? I can see Natsuki glaring at Koto. I heard a thump and Koto looked back towards Natsuki. I can tell that lightening the mood with a joke was poor timing. Perhaps we can go back to eating in silence.
We are not done. Now, Natsuki, no lies. Are Yuri and Koto demons?
Everyone went silent. Was that the reason why Dad wanted Natsuki to visit? I gave Natsuki a worried look.
Yeah.
Okay, you found out. What you going to do about it?
Nothing.
What?
Even Yuri and Koto were taken aback by this. I was too, not going to lie.
Taken aback. I'll explain that later. Your food will get cold.
I wasn't sure what Dad was thinking. Usually I can understand what he's trying to get at. Yeah, enjoy the meal. Koto looks just as confused as Natsuki. Thank you for your generosity.
There's no need to thank me. Inaction is not generosity.
But inaction is neither negative. If you wanted us gone, I trust that would happen.
You seem educated.
I am making sure that we are on the same page.
The DNA test will prove your case. If they line up, then you did good.
Really? That's high praise from you, Dad. Koto didn't seem too happy with the talk. Natsuki was eating, chewing over if there's anything else to be said. I didn't expect Yuri to be so good with words. You barely touched your plate, Miss Yuri. I was entranced by the conversation. Yuri looked back down to eat. We are doing good here. I had to repeat that to myself. I had friends, and we were all trying to do good in the school.